Everybody's watching, all eyes on me.
Hello everyone, welcome to Liberebil. This is the 2018 Opel Astra. It's the Enjoy. It's a 1.4 litre turbocharged automatic. We will talk about the performance in the driving of this video, so hang on for that. But first, let's have a look at this car. So overall design, I think it's really pretty. And Opels really come quite a long way. I mean, even the rear end, usually Opels are very conservative cars, but this really does look the part, eh? Okay, so let's talk pricing quickly. This car kicks off at 391,000 Rand. For that money, you get lane departure warning, you get PDC, you get a Bluetooth, nice sounding radio. Actually, we'll talk about the radio soon. These 17-inch wheels and quite a bit of other things. I mean, even on the front of the car, if we have a look, look at the headlights, you get fog lamps as well. If you spec an equivalent VW Golf comfort line up, you're looking at over 400,000 Rand. So it's quite a bit of value here. Let's check out the inside. First, let's climb in the back. It's a bit dark in here, but I mean, this seat is in my driving position, and look at this. I mean, I can stretch out here at the back, and then it's nice and dark and cozy, and the window height is nice and short, so I feel nice and boxed in. It's a nice comfortable feeling here at the back. If I adjust the headrest up, I can get comfy, and seat position is nice. The seat bottom isn't too high, so my legs aren't going to get numb on long journeys. Let's check out the interior of this car. I must admit, I could get really comfortable behind the wheel. This isn't even the sport seats. These are the normal cloth seats, but they fit really well around your body. I really like that about this car. The armrest as well here in the center is obviously adjustable. If you lift this up, you will find a USB port inside there and a small space to put something in. There's two cup holders over here, a normal handbrake, not a push button. And this one, like I said, is a 6-speed automatic. We'll a little bit on this later. And obviously your driver controls here in the center, and then we have our climate control in the center here as well. No dual zone climate control, which is pretty cool. I've never understood the whole point of dual zone climate control. It might sound stupid, but like, I always set the temperature, I always have it on the sync button, so both sides are the same, so it doesn't really bother me that it doesn't have dual zone climate control. Then we have the screen, so sweeping dials. Radio. Okay, let's talk about the sound system quickly. So we have two tweeters on top. They are not actually tweeters, they're mid-range drivers, basically full range drivers. And we have woofers here in the door. Sounds good. Bass is nice, mid-range is nice, treble is nice. There's just not as much volume as I expected. Let's talk quickly further about the infotainment system. You guys probably saw in the Corsa video. You can hit source and obviously different sources down here. You can go to the home button over there, the physical buttons, and you can obviously get to your navigation, your phone, settings and whatnot. Emergency button over here. And if you guys are wondering what that is over there, that is a collision warning system. So you push this button over here, and you can adjust how far you want the collision warning set to tell you when to beep. Trust me guys, I got a bit close to some cars, and this whole windscreen lit up like a battlefield to tell me that there was someone there in front. I'm impressed. There's something over here to hold your cards. Door panels, yep, solid. Plastic obviously. There's some cloth over here. Electric window switches, door bins on the side where I often keep my wallet. So yeah, so guys, let's talk about 3 things I don't like about the Opel Astra. There's no center armrest here at the back, which is weird. When I start the car doesn't remember that I'm connected to the Bluetooth, so I have to physically go into the source button, audio music. I have to go source and then select Bluetooth once my phone connects to the unit. So yeah, I don't like that. And the third thing I don't like is the mirror. It doesn't run all the way to the end over here, which is strange again. So as you guys could tell, I'm really struggling to find things I don't like about this car. Here's 3 things I like about this car. The way it looks damn good. And if I think about the competitors, they all look very boring, very plain. This thing looks exciting. The second thing I like about this car is the boot. It might not be the biggest, but if I fold the seat flat here at the back, as you're about to see, it's flat, so you can slide things easily from the back all the way to the front. And yes, that side also goes down. And the third thing I like about this car is its fuel consumption. As you guys can see, I'm getting 8.2 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's driving short distances here around. If I get out on the road, I can get it to as low as 5.7 to the 100. And yet when you put your foot down on the throttle pedal, this thing goes like a rocket. Now that you guys saw all of the interior and the exterior, let's get out onto the road. This is the Opel Astra's party piece, and that party piece is handling. This car handles really well. You know what? I actually spoke to someone and I said it feels very similar to a Ford Focus, right? Melted with a VW Golf, because it's that fun to drive. Power output 110 kilowatt for this 1.4 liter turbo engine, and it's got turbo lag, and I like that. I like that you can feel it's turbocharged. A lot of them, effortless. But the main thing about this car is just how well, the steering wheel is super sharp. The suspension makes so much sense here on the road. It's a little bit jiggly, but it's not like it's a big problem. Yo. Okay, the handling here is really impressive. And that's the thing about Opel lately. I drove the Opel Corsa Red. You guys can check that out by clicking on the card. It had that same type of dynamic driving. Let's turn off the traction control quickly and just feel what it does in this corner. I want to feel if it will maybe understeer or something, because so far I'm really enjoying myself here. Let's try this corner. Yo guys, this is really impressive. Okay, you know what? I want to do that again, because I think I came across a car that is probably one of the most fun normal hatchbacks I've driven. Okay, let's try that again. One more thing, guys, I'm not being paid by Opel to feature this car, right? So I don't have to say amazing things about it. I'm just making that clear, because a lot of people think I'm being paid by these car manufacturers. I want to do that again, because the air conditioning is off. Okay, it's what I thought. It's really impressive. The steering wheel feels so well connected. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. The throttle pedal feels like nippy. The brakes is easy to modulate. The seat, I'm not moving around in the seat because of the cloth and because of the way it's designed. And this is the normal seat. This isn't even the sport seats yet. Opel, you guys are making some pretty impressive cars. Let me make a U-turn quickly here. And the performance is really impressive. I just want to feel the brakes in this bend over here. Okay, I think let's conclude. So my suspicions are correct. This is really impressive. And it's such a nice blend between comfort and performance that... Wow, it could be other tires. These are Michelin Primacy 3s. 225s in front and 225s right at the back. So it's got 225s on each corner. just the way that rear end rotates of the car and the way you can place the car, that's a lot of fun. The previous Opel Astras weren't this fun. I mean, I know because I'm not a big Opel, I've never been a huge Opel Astra fan. Gents, I want you guys, those of you who are in the market for purchasing a new vehicle, before you buy another brand, please test drive this car. But I'm impressed. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, share with your family, check out Reed's Claremont and give this car a shot. I think it's going to be worth your time and effort. I'm really impressed. So yeah, be free, be you, Liberebil.